Hello traders, and welcome to a Thursday, April 20th, 2017. Here we go for another trading day. Traders, I'm in some positions. We'll get to that in just a moment. Let's take a look at what's going on over on the other side, on the other monitor of what we have data-wise today. Had some Kiwi news come out, and the Kiwi took a big bounce to the upside. We're going to get to that chart as I've entered that position. All right, so what did we have? We had New Zealand CPI quarter on quarter and year on year, both numbers in the green, 1.0 versus 0.8 and 2.2 versus 2.0. Good numbers out of the Kiwi. However, the pair is biased bearish. We just want to sell the Kiwi dollar. Don't want to buy it. They got some good numbers. It took a bump up. You know what? It's going to end up coming back down again. It always does. That's just that's the personality of the pair. So, that it's good to know, like, what you can expect out of these pairs, right? All right, so we have some stuff coming out. Not much in the European sense. We got German PPI month on month for March, and that's about it. We don't get anything until we get into the U.S. session today, where we have Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Philly Fed Manufacturing Index today, and also we have initial job claims every week, and we have central bank reserves out of, that's not out of the U.S. Sorry about that. That's really about it. Nothing going on. I got to be honest with you. Yeah. So data-wise, it's pretty lackluster to say the least. Let's take a look at our commodities. I have it up on the screen. We've got gold down 0.19%, and it was at $1,281. WTI crude oil is at 51.19, staying above that 50 mark. I'm telling you, it's going to stay above that 50 mark. It might dip 47, 48, 49, but it's not going to stay there for long. Maybe 24 hours, 48 at the most. It's going to come about 50. They're going to keep this oil at $50 a barrel average, right? Brent crude is up at 53.35, up 0.79% today, and that's great, right? So what do we see here? We're in correlation, right? Everything's working out. Oil's up, gold is down. And that's what we want to see. When you see them both in one direction, as I keep telling you, that's a bad thing, right? U.S. coffee is down 3.21% as I look. And let's take a look at our indices today. How did the markets close yesterday? S&P futures up 0.02%. NASDAQ futures up 0.04%. Dow 30 down 0.58%. S&P VIX is up 3.54%. And the DAX closed up 0.13% yesterday. The Nikkei 225 is at 0.25%, and the dollar index is at 99.72, up 0.01 yesterday. Was still below that 100. That's an uncomfortable feeling. I got to be honest with you. I want this dollar index above 100. I don't care if it says at 100. It's got to be at 100 and above. And I did enter a dollar pair about an hour and a half ago. So we'll keep an eye on that. And that's about it as far as that goes. Let's get to the charts. Let's take a look at yesterday. And let's take a look at our trade plan here. I'm in this trade, by the way. I got in at 42.78. I'm in this trade. So I'm in this Euro Aussie for the second time. I was in it yesterday, and it came back up overnight, and I basically moved my stop. So I'm still in this position. Now, I can do that for two reasons. One is because my size that I'm trading is mini lots. I trade mini lots, folks. I know that's unbelievable, but I do. I trade mini lots. However, if I trade mini lots, I can enter into more positions. So it's not important to know how many mini lots, and I'd be glad to tell you if you want to send me an email, whatever. I'll be more than happy to tell you my positions. But I don't think that's important. What's important is that new traders and seasoned traders keep a focus on money management and your trade, right? Don't be worrying about the money issue, and if you lose the trade or you get stopped out, it's not going to affect your sleep, right? You shouldn't be sitting on the edge of your chair if you're, in a position, right? You should be pretty relaxed. There should be no stress at all when you're in a trade. So I trade small, but I trade a lot. And I've been doing that for a long time. Trade small and trade a lot. Okay, so the main area here is going to be the 72.50 area right here, and we need to break through that. And I'm looking for a big downturn. I'm looking for 4,200. That's my target. Is 4,200. So I got it at 78, I think it was, and we're going down to 42. So nice 70 plus pip trade. Like I said, I'm in the trade, I'm in the position, and we're ready to go. So we just want to take this to the downside. So we got in about here. I'm going to take this down to yeah, we're looking at like 4,200 here. So we'll look at like 4,200, and then we'll reassess. And I'd like to write it down further, to be honest with you. I'd rather take this down, right? So we're going to go to this 42, probably 05 area, and that's our trade for today. And that's what we're looking to do. Just need this to break out of this, because this is support here, right? This, my friends, this is support, right? So we got to watch that. That's support. So we got to be careful of that. We're going to bounce there. However, I'm going to be break even by then. I'm not going to let this run up on me again. But yeah, everything's good. Money management wise, we're doing fine. All right, let's take a look at today's trade. And we did a trade on the New Zealand dollar today. And this is my trade plan. We knew we were going to get this bounce here. Okay, we knew we were going to get this bounce here. I'm in this at 70.43, 70.42. I'm in this. I'm on this red candle here. I'm in this trade, and you know, you can see where I want to take profit at 70.10. So it's only a 30-35 pip trade, depending on where you got in. If you got into it yet, if you didn't get into it, you could still get in it. This is still a trade you can get in. Let this get past this support area, and we'll just take it down. This is going to bounce here. What I'm hoping doesn't happen is this ends up going sideways. Right? We don't want this to go sideways, you know, for the next 6 hours until New York opens. So I'm hoping this is going to pop out. This was the data candle, right? Two pieces of data came out side by side. This thing took off. But this is, again, I expect this to come back down. It might stay. It might stay in this range, right? This is just a nasty range here, right? So it might stay in this range, and that's fine. But just get me down to my take profit area so we can get out, right? And yeah, so it can stay in the range. But the bias of this pair is bearish. The New Zealand dollar is bearish, folks. You know, it's had its up movements, and, you know, but the bias, if you look at, you know, a monthly chart, is bearish. A weekly chart, daily chart, it's bearish. So just keep an eye on this. We're in it, and yeah, we're just going to keep on playing here and see what happens. So that's our trade there. Dollar yen, well, nothing to talk about there. It's just in this nasty range. Aussie's starting to kick back a little bit. Look at this down move here, right? This pair is so bias bearish, folks. This is bias bearish. How are you going to do a trade plan here? All right, so what we're going to do here is just take your fib level, go to the last swing. Now we'll just take this back down here, take it down to the bottom of the last swing. And what are we looking at here? Well, I want to sell this, right? So we have a blue line here, which is resistance. We got a 50% fib. You know what? That's a great place for me to sell this, right? What's the matter with selling this here? Yeah, it's not that great, is it? No, you're coming right into support again. You're coming into support here, so it's not that nice, right? So why don't we come up to the 618, or maybe the 78.4, and why don't we get in there and take this to the downside, right? Let this pull back. We don't want to be selling into support, right? So we want to take this to the downside, and then we're going to get out right about here, right? We'll just get out here, and right. So this is a William really quick trade plan for you. But this is, you know, my bias is bearish. However, I'm not going to sell here. The sell was up here, folks, right? You know, 24 hours ago. This was the trade. So now we need this to come back up again and take the dump. I don't like counter trend trading. I probably do it maybe 1% of the time. I do not counter trend. I'm pretty stubborn about that. If I have a bias of the direction of that currency pair, I stay with that bias. I don't fluctuate around. I don't go in other directions. I have a bias. I stay with it. And for a major part of these pairs, the euro, the pound, New Zealand, the Aussie, right? I've always been bearish. The dollar yen, I've been bullish because I'm bullish on the dollar. So, you know, that's how I look at this. I don't like counter trend trading. I like to stay with the trend, and this pair is bias bearish. All right, folks. Yeah, so that's about what's going on there. Pound dollar back down at 27.62. Sorry, 82, and it was all the way up at 28.60 yesterday, but took a dive to the downside. We expected that, folks. What is the trade plan here? It's bearish, right? This was not a bad move to the downside. However, we can't do anything here. There's nothing here. We really have to now wait for this to break this 27.40 area, right? That to me looks like, you know, 20. Once it clears this blue line here, which is support, we can get in this and take it from there. We have a nice wide open space here. Look at this wide open space. This is great. This is a great trade setup, and we're just watching. Remember, this is an hourly chart. If you want to get in it a little early, go down to a 30-minute. I do 30 minutes. I love the 30-minute chart. I don't do 15-minute charts. They're just too shaky, too noisy. Yeah, and I don't do 5-minute and 1-minute and 10-minute charts. It's not my personality, and I just don't like it. So I don't do low time frame charts. I like higher time frame charts, and that's not bad if you can do it and you're good at it. But I'm not good at it, and I know when I'm not good at something. I used to be great at trading the news, right? Trading data. I'm horrible at it. I just stay away from it. Protect my positions and stay away from it. All right, that's enough of my soapbox. On a beautiful day in Pattaya, Thailand, bright blue sunny skies, not a cloud in the sky, absolutely gorgeous today. Didn't get my morning swim in today. Too much going on, a lot of work, and entering into positions, right? All right, traders, have a great trading day, and we'll catch you on a Friday tomorrow. Traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, catch you next time. Bye-bye now. See ya.